Hello Sagittarius, I decided to do a quick reading for us for the month of December. Our birthday is coming up pretty soon. I don't know about you guys, but I'm almost leery to find out what the month is like. And also, I believe that Jupiter is going to be leaving our sign pretty soon as well. So get ready for some things to change. It may gift us, it may not. It all depends on, whether you have been naughty or nice. I do know that I have struggled quite a lot this year. I have been called crazy. I have been manipulated. Everything that you could think of has happened to me with my friends, with my family, with people that I have really looked up to. And I have been so disillusioned this year that you just can't even begin to know. I know that I have made a lot of changes. I have not posted quite as much as I used to because of the move and the new place that I'm in and all the things that have gone on. I have been painting more, though, so I have gone more towards my talents and gone more introversion as well, more alone. So that part of it isn't good. That part must change. But I just wanted to let you know that I know, Sagittarius, you're not the only one. We have all been going through quite a lot of changes. A lot of things have happened. Some of you I know have met a significant soulmate. For some, it's still coming. It is in the cards, or it has been shown to me in the last several months. If you follow my channel, you will know that we will meet someone significant in our lives, because it is that time. The planets are all lining up the way that they did many years ago, so there has to be some significant changes for us. We have gone through quite a lot. Jupiter's been out of our sign for 12 years, so that's going to also make a big difference, with the changes that are coming up. So I do have some cards out. I do know that we're going to be very dynamic during the month of December. We're also going to meet probably very dynamic people that may assist us as we move forward, or this could be representing us and a new partner that comes into our lives. For some of you, that partner is already there. So you're going to be very dynamic with your partner. You guys are going to have a lot of inspiration to move forward. Some of you will be making moves. Some of you will be settling into a new home together. Some of you are going to just get up and do some traveling because you've been wanting to do it. Perhaps the money hasn't been there, the time hasn't been there, but you guys are looking at each other and going, you know what? We really need to do something together. We really need to go out and make our dreams a reality. And for those of you that are single, you may meet someone that's just as fiery and as inspirational as yourself. You may fall in love with each other very, very quickly. I do recommend that you slow down just in case, because I know the Sagittarius is quite a bit impulsive. When they want to do something, they really go for it, headlong. And after a while, you realize, oops, maybe I should have taken that a little bit slower. And it's just the way that we are. It's our nature. It's really difficult to go against your nature, and it also just puts up a lot of barriers in our lives. So, at this point, I don't even know what to do sometimes, because I feel like I want to go against my nature, because everything has, seemed like some of the endings have been really permanent and they've been very painful in my life. Some of the changes that I have initiated. For some people it worked out, but for others, it didn't. So it's been a really trying life, to say the least, Sagittarius. And I know that we're ending an era now with 2019 and going into 2020, when we need to have more clear vision. And I see it already. I've laid out a reading here for us. I see that we are being represented here as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone that's very cold, very calculating. She's in her head a lot, but she's also very thoughtful when it comes to herself. And she sees things sometimes very clearly, but only to her advantage. So maybe what these cards are either representing an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra that's going to be very significant in our lives during the month of December, or it's representing us saying, hey, you really need to take a page from the Queen of Swords And instead of being so dynamic, so fiery, so impulsive, you really need to settle down for a bit and kind of take a look at your life, not today, but long term. What are you going to be doing later on in life? What are you going to be doing 5 years from now? What is it going to take to get you where you want to go 5 years from now? Do you need to organize your finances? Take a look at your finances. They're not doing very well at this time, and you really need to see what you can do to improve your finances. If one thing isn't working for you, what else can you do to improve your finances? What other avenue can you take? What else can you do at this time? And quit worrying about what others are going to think about you, what others are going to say, or worrying about others when you need to really focus on yourself before you hit rock bottom. So that could be what this Ace of Swords is telling us when it's crossing the Queen of Swords. You need to really start looking at your life a little bit more intensely and down to the last detail. How are you going to move your life forward? Who do you need to cut out of your life? Who do you need to cut out of your life? Who do you need to say goodbye to forever? In your mind, in your thoughts, or physically? Who do you need to see clearly? What do you need to see clearly so that you don't fall into a trap? Because there's other cards that are cautioning us as we move through the month of December. You know, there's going to be a discovery. There's something that you're going to discover within yourself or within another person that may be close to you. And we're being cautioned, not by one card, but by 2 cards. That if we're not careful, we could fall into traps. We may be wanting to team up with others or do things with other people that may not work out for us as we move forward. So we need to be very careful, very diligent, and take a look at the people that we are either meeting as we move forward. It could be a relationship for some of us. There could be someone that comes into our lives that seemingly seems like they're available, but they may not be. They may not truly be unattached from either a wife or a girlfriend or someone that holds them back, or just in another relationship. So be very careful, because they could hide that, or they could hide something else. So you have to be careful as you move forward, because this could be at work, it could be in relationship wise, it could be a friend, it could be family. So you need to look in all areas of your life as you move through the month of December and be very cautious. It could be cautioning you about your finances or about something new that comes up, a new situation that has yet to happen, a new struggle, a new challenge, something that blocks you that's coming up, that's going to be a bit difficult. I also had a dream recently about that, about blocks in the way, on the road. Also about friends that are two-faced, or people that are not honest, you know, that they're not showing you their true colors, because I dreamt of a wolf in a web. And my dreams are they're very clear sometimes as to what I need to watch out for. And since we are all connected, so deeply connected, I also tell you, because it could be something that comes up in your life as well. So be careful with the people around you, because not everyone is going to be honest. They could be taking advantage of you at work. People could be taking advantage of you one way or the other, at home as well. So you need to pay attention to that. There's going to be some good things that happen as well, Sagittarius, because of this card here. Talk happiness, and happiness will gravitate towards you. There's going to be, again, a discovery, something that you find out, or someone that finds you, or something that just happens because it just happens. The universe is going to plot and put us in a place where we're either going to meet someone, or something is going to fall into place for us. It's going to be something good. So you need to follow through with that. But along with that will come people that will envy you, or people that will try to stop you or get in your way or do things to hurt you somehow. So be aware of that as well. But we do have some gifts that are coming our way. So it's not all doom and gloom. There's good, but there's also bad. There's also that balance that we must keep, and that's on the table too. Enthusiasm helps you to achieve the impossible as you move through. Healthiness. This card here is talking about our health. So we need to focus on our health as well. That could be what's being cautioned. Take a look at all parts of your health, from head to toe. Make sure that you are in tip-top shape. And if you're not, that you start working on the areas that are a little bit in trouble at this time. Okay, let's move forward. Let's see. So we already know what we are being represented as, the Queen of Swords, and what's crossing us is the Ace of Swords. Is clear thinking, clarity about a situation. So something that we're going to discover or be very clear about, or something that's going to be told to us, or something that we're going to actually see, and we're going to say, wow. It's going to be one of those aha, damn it moments, like, really? And then you're going to react because of it. So be very careful. Take it slow with the reactions, because they could be, the way the Sagittarius usually does things are very impulsive, and sometimes they can hurt you and other people. So just take it easy, because what you're going to discover will be good and will be bad. That's all I can say, because for all of us it's different. You just need to listen. We also have the Ace of Cups. So we have the Ace of Swords, which is cutting through the bullshit, looking at everything very clearly, starting to see things, starting to put our lives in order. And we need to. We can't be wishy-washy anymore. We're not babies anymore. But in our minds, we're still children, because we have no malice. And other people see that, and they hate that about us. And they will drain you. They'll dry you up, because they can't stand that about Sagittarius. So just be careful. You need to see people clearly. And we try not to, because we try to show love to everyone and be open. But sometimes you got to really shut down. But we do have this Ace of Cups, which tells us that there's new love or an upsurge of emotion where romance is concerned, where families are concerned, where people that you do love, you have romantic relationships with people. That's going to be more passionate as you move through the month of December. For those of you that have a relationship, for those of you that are single and not looking or not even aware that there could be someone that's falling in love with you, or someone that really cares about you, and they're going to perhaps show it. You may also go somewhere and all of a sudden, boom, there you discover the soulmate that you have been waiting for many years, or they have been waiting for you for many years. Whatever the case may be, the Ace of Cups is here to say that you could meet someone very important to your life as you move forward, if you are single. And if you're in a relationship, well, it's good. Now that's going to bring about some worries, because Sagittarius, if you're single, you're going to be la-di-da, already settled in the way that things are in your life. And all of a sudden somebody comes into your life and they want to make some changes. And you're going to say, well, how am I going to make these changes? I'm already responsible for so many things, or so much stuff is happening in my life. How am I going to integrate this relationship in our lives? You need to realize that it's time for you to do so, because being alone is not a good thing, because you need someone there to reflect. Okay, so that could be helpful. And you need someone to hold you, and you need someone to be with you. You don't want to be alone anymore, Sagittarius. I know this. But you're going to worry like hell. I was just about to curse. I really feel like cursing. But I think that YouTube is really censoring a lot of that stuff, and it's getting me in a lot of trouble, because I love to curse. So I'm going to try to control myself. But we have the Nine of Angels. The Nine of Angels is, again, the Nine of Swords. So we have a lot of swords already showing. The thing with that is that we're in our heads a lot. We're thinking a lot, and the thoughts and all the turmoil from other people and from ourselves is really bringing us down. It's bringing our vibrations down. And when this person comes into your life, or this new emotional upsurge, or something that you really love doing is going to happen, you're going to worry about it, because you're going to think, well, this is going to change a lot of things. So don't worry. The sun is right above us. The sun is in our sign, December. Remember, we are going to shine like a star, even though it's the sun. A lot of people are going to be attracted to us. We're going to be very attractive during the month of December. We're going to attract through magnetism the things that we want in our lives. We're going to be very much like a magician. We're going to be able to manifest through our thoughts alone, thinking positively, because we've done a lot of work on ourselves during this year. We have been kicked around so much that, we decided we're not taking the crap anymore, and we're going to really lift ourselves up, and we're going to really get up out of this funk that we have been in for quite some time. It's time. And the sun is saying, you can do it. You can do it. I'm going to shine my light on you. Whatever it is you desire, you're going to get a wish. Something is going to manifest for you during the month of December, where you're going to be pretty happy about it, okay? And it's teaming up with other people. If you have to team up with others and join a group, whatever it is, get out there. Do not be alone. And you don't have to tell anyone what you're doing, because it's your own damn business if you don't want to tell anyone what you're doing. Just get out and join groups, spiritual groups, sewing groups, painting, whatever it is that you like to do. Get out and join other people while you're doing it, okay? Or doing it while you're with other people. Do not be alone, because through that, if you get invited to go anywhere, do it. Through that joining up is how you're going to come out of this situation that you're in, how other doors are going to open, where it's going to help you financially, it's going to help you personally, with relationships, with friendships. You need to get out. You cannot be alone or lonely anymore, Sagittarius, okay? Because it's boring. It's boring, and it's time that you move away from the people that have ensnared you and to do their own work, to do their own bidding. You don't want to do that anymore. Or you have done it to yourself by wishing things that you didn't think through too much. And you have gotten your wish, but it's time to change, because perhaps it's not the way it should be. Your emotions need to be more under control, Sagittarius. We have the King of Hearts. The King of Hearts is in control of his emotional life. He has gone through a lot. He has felt a lot. But he's someone that at times can be cold, because he's controlled himself, and he doesn't want to show his emotions all of the time. But he can. So if this represents a person, there's a very loving and kind person that will understand you. That's a person that loves the arts as well. He's a patron of the arts. So it could be someone that will help you with whatever it is your talents are, whether it's music, dancing, drawing, painting, cooking. This person is going to be a connoisseur of whatever talent you have. And he's going to really like that. He's going to like that about you. He's also going to like the fact that you wear your emotions on your sleeve, and he'll be able to read you like a book. So be very, very careful, Sagittarius, when you meet this person. This person will either help you artistically wise, or he is going to help you with your emotions. Someone that will help bring down that passion that you have all over the place, that you wear out here, and keep it under control. He'll teach you how to do that somehow. Or maybe you're going to embody those qualities about the King of Hearts. You're going to be more controlled as you move through the month of December. People are not going to be able to push the button and have you react like you normally do, Sagittarius. You're going to be more controlled. More clarity as to who pushes your buttons and how they do it and when they do it, and how you're going to control it and not be manipulated by others as much anymore. You're going to be doing more of the manipulating of your own life, not of other people. Because Sagittarians really don't manipulate other people. We don't really care to, because we have so much going on in our thoughts and our minds and what we can manifest, that we don't have time to be manipulating someone else. It just isn't in our makeup. We don't like it. But we also don't like when someone does it to us. So it's time to stop the people that try to manipulate us and push them aside. Or just scatter on down. Ignore them. Because that's going to get them more than if you react, or reactive to whatever they do. Divine equilibrium. It's about time that justice is served in our favor, because we need it. We need to find that equilibrium, or that balance between us and the other people in our lives that are constantly pushing us around. We need to stop that. We need to be happier. So there's going to be some type of balance that occurs, because we can control ourselves a little bit better now through all the things that we have endured or has happened to us. We're thinking more clearly, we're controlling ourselves more, and justice will be served in our favor, whatever that is. If you are dealing with some type of a legal case, perhaps it's going to start moving forward now, or you may hear some news from the legal case. maybe something happens. Here is another card of equilibrium, the Two of Trees. It's about balancing your finances. So maybe this news or this justice that happens is about our finances. It's about a case perhaps that gets settled, or maybe you get a raise, or maybe they start seeing you more, I don't know, more justly at work or whatever. They see your worth and they finally give you some type of a raise. Maybe it's a contract that for some of you are signing with someone else that helps with your finances. It brings more balance to your finances or your financial life. So maybe you're going to become a counselor for other people, or counsel other people in some way, or help other people, and that helps with your finances. It's something that was karmically something that you should have done your entire life, something that you're going to begin to do that's going to help others or help yourself, and it will bring some type of balance into your life. Lastly, in this little reading, we have Temperance. We have the acceptance of harmony in our lives, finally finding that balance with our emotional life and our physical life and our spiritual life, just getting everything balanced to where it's all flowing together. And we're following the path that we're supposed to be following, instead of fighting it or fighting against it, or allowing other people to push us off the path and do their bidding, want to do whatever it is they want us to do and not what we should be doing. So we're going to finally find that balance between ourselves and others. We also have our angelic guide that's saying, hey, it's about time you follow me and you listen to what I'm trying to say. Because now you will finally have some joy in your life, okay? This is also celebrations that you will be going through in December. Again, we have our birthdays, there's Christmas, there's New Year's, there's teaming up with other people, there's being with other people. Do not isolate yourself, Sagittarius, during the month of December. You're being urged to get out and hang with other people, talk to other people. Don't push yourself back. Don't move away from the crowd to be alone. You've done that too long, and it's time that you really get out there and hang with others, okay? There's the beginning. There's something new. You're coming out of the darkness that you have been in for quite some time, Sagittarius, and that's wonderful. It's wonderful, Sagittarius. Sorry, I had to go get some water. My throat was dry. The beginning. It's the beginning of something that you have initiated, that you have manifested, that you have wanted in your lives. There's going to be many beginnings for us if we follow our intuition, if we listen to guidance, because we have worked so hard and we have been through so many ups and downs and struggles, that we are going to be blessed with something that we have needed in our lives for a very long time. On my Kuan Yin deck, the card that we got for this week is Turquoise Lotus Mother. I don't know if you guys like the stone of turquoise, which is something that I wear all of the time. But we're being asked with this card that we need to wear turquoise. We need to have the stone. We need to meditate with it. We need to always wear it. It is part of what we are. And if you wear it near your throat, that's even better, because it helps you unblock your throat chakra, so that you can always speak clearly so that others can understand you. But just the color itself is so healing for the sign of Sagittarius. I don't know what it is about that oceany blue, golden blue color. It's so beautiful. And if you can get a turquoise from the Kingsman's mine, or one that has the yellowish or the goldish color in it, which those mines have been closed since the 70s. But that stone is still out there. It's, I guess the Native American tribes still have it, because a lot of their jewelry is made with that Kingsman mine gold turquoise. It has that little gold vein in it. They're beautiful. My turquoise usually has that, and it always has. I've always had that. Somehow I always find those pieces because it's attractive to me. It's part of what I am, and I've always worn turquoise ever since I was a child. It was something that I just loved. I loved the Native American culture, and I loved the turquoise. It has to go back. It's a past life of mine. But the jewelry still remains. That's something that I have never been able to let go of, and it's the turquoise. And this week we got that card, so I'm going to read to you some of it so that you understand why this is important to us, Sagittarius. I'll hold the card up. Kuan Yin is such a beautiful entity. to the Chinese people and the Hindus as well, I believe. But she's beautiful in all ways. Turquoise Lotus Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally in its death throes. Thank God. Something that weighs heavily on you from the past. Of course. This can be one of those testing times to allow something to go. Sagittarius, release the past. Just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus, and attention. Yet, do not doubt you have actually learned the lessons it requires of you, and now you are being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. We did get that card of justice. So we need to know that this is something karmic that's being released, that we have overcome, that we have battled, and we're finally getting some type of a relief from it, some type of blessing from the universe from it, There are some lessons in our process of spiritual growth that cut right to the core of our very being. That challenge us so deeply that even as we learn the lessons and practice the wisdom, we can still struggle to outgrow the grip of that pattern. And that is so true. No matter how hard we try, we might not feel that we are ever going to be able to completely release the challenge that no matter how much we grow, there is still a thread of the past that hangs on. Terrible. We need a spiritual rescue remedy if we are ever to be free of the clutches of this persistent pain. The compassionate and spiritually powerful nature of Ma Kuan-Yin, as the Turquoise Lotus Mother, seeks to bless you with a karmic healing so that you may be lifted from your struggles and can simply leave them behind you now. Wonderful, isn't it? I really like that. Your soul has learned what it needed from the situation, and it has asked for a divine hand up, yes, so that it might continue on its divine path of growing without unnecessary karmic weight pulling it down. We're just tired of that, really. We want release from the past, from the karma, from whatever it is that has been holding us back. It's ridiculous. Listen to your guidance now, which is what I was telling you. You must listen to intuition, which is our guidance, our guides. They could be talking to us in our sleep. We need to know this. We got to pay attention. Notice if you feel inspired to visit a healer. Listen repeatedly to particularly healing music, go to a class, or meditate at home at a particular time, or just more often. These are attempts by the Divine Mother to reach you through available channels. Divine blessings of karmic healing can flow from the spiritual world directly to your soul. But oftentimes, they are more effective when coming through a human channel of a high vibrational level directly into your energy field on the physical plane. Be as open as you can be to guidance to allow the divine karmic healing of Turquoise Lotus Mother to reach you. Her turquoise nature cleanses and protects your energy field, and her lotus heart shines through your own heart, bringing you peace. The Divine Mother within her simply wishes to nurture you into greater spiritual freedom. This oracle also indicates that if you have been working with crystals, turquoise in particular, to continue to do so, as it is empowering for you and helping you to heal, whether you are completely conscious of this yet or not. So, meditation with your turquoise or with any crystal of your choosing. If you have turquoise, use it as well, because it's particularly important to us at this time. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Clearly decide what you want in your life, Sagittarius, because it is on its way, and very soon it will come to you, whether it's a new relationship, a new job, something that you have desired, something that you have asked for. These are the romance angels, so it could be a romance that's coming your way. But be careful what you ask for if you are single, because sometimes you'll get what you've asked for and you didn't know how to ask. So tell the universe the qualities that you want in a partner, but don't specify anything else, and let them bring what they want into your life. There's going to be a lot of chemical reaction, a lot of chemistry that pulls you together with this soulmate from the past. This is going to be a new person. This is not somebody that you already know, or a relationship from the past. If it is, there's karmic closure that needs to happen before you can actually meet someone new. But these cards aren't representing someone that you already know. They're representing someone that you are yet to know. Your romance feelings are going to be real, and they're going to be worth exploring. Okay, so you're going to feel it. You're going to know, oh wow, you know what, I really like this person. Attractive. There's something about this person that's really pulling me to him. You will know, him or her or whoever. You're going to know it. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, so don't ignore it, okay? Because something about it is going to feel right. So you might want to get to know the person first, and also love yourself first. First and foremost, self-respect makes you romantically attractive. So don't do anything crazy and then expect someone to really like you. Don't get out there and try to, do a dance on the table if you're out in a party. Don't do it, Sagittarius. Wear the lampshade and with your drink. Nah, try not to. Try to just be yourself, because sometimes we get nervous and we'll overreact. Be yourself. Just show the person who you are, because that is the part that they're going to fall in love with. Not, trying to do more than you can. Remember, it's time to release the ex, release anything from the past. We're being healed from that at this time. We just need to let it burn up and smoke. Send it to the universe, to the angels. Let go of everything or anything that has to do with the past, so that you can move forward passionately with your now relationship, or with a new one that's coming in, whatever it is for you, Sagittarius. It's safe for you to open your heart. Don't keep it blocked or hidden away so that no one can hurt it. It doesn't mean that you're going to be hurt again. You need to open up. I love you. Talk to you again soon.